Hey, what up, fam? It's Joe Mill here with Killer Miller Q, and today we getting out the old Weber kettle. Sun is shining. We're gonna be grilling up some chimichurri wings. This will be good. Let's get right to it. The music. Let's get this thing going. We're gonna start this baby off before we even get to worrying about that chicken, get my fire going. We got to make this chimney. Now this Killer Miller chimichurri, if you want this recipe that I can get a video together, definitely leave me a comment, let me know. Not too many ingredients, but this right here is a winner. Basically you're looking at about 3/4 a cup of olive oil, 1/4 of a cup of some red wine vinegar, a tablespoon, I believe it is, of the red pepper flakes, excuse me. You got about 6 garlic cloves right there, a couple bay leaves. You got 2 tablespoons of some oregano. You got salt and pepper more or less to taste. I went with about a teaspoon. And then you're gonna have a whole head of this Italian parsley right here that we're gonna end up chopping up. All we're gonna do is literally chop this parsley up respectfully fine, make it to your own liking. You don't gotta get it too small. And the same thing with this garlic. All of these babies is going to hang out right here in the pool. And I'm gonna let this go ahead and chill out in the refrigerator while we get this cook going. And later on, this chimney will be ready. Once we got that Italian parsley all chopped up, and make sure you get rid of all those stems along with that garlic, all we're gonna do is just start adding in everything else into this party, and we're gonna let everybody kind of hang out and mix it up well. And then, like I said, we're going right into the fridge with this. Let's get some of the oil. Sure, I'll be able to get a little more of that. A little salt and pepper. This ain't nothing but a flavor bomb right here. And my bay leaves. It is. And I just gave it a nice little taste. Nothing but a flavor bomb. That Italian parsley, the oil, that red vinaigrette, or red vinegar, that red wine vinegar, that does wonders in here. Let's throw this in the fridge, let this all come together a little bit more, and we'll get over there to the pit. Let's get that fired up. All right, I got me a couple of organic chicken wings in here that I done cleaned off a little bit. They still wet. One thing I like to do is you want to dry these off first on both sides, pat them dry before we hit them with a little bit of oil, and then we'll get them ready to go ahead and get seasoned up. All right, so we get that water off of those wings to help out with that crispness, and then obviously same thing with that oil. It's going to help them for not sticking to your grill, but also help them crisp up nice and easy. So they've been cleaned off, they've been rinsed and whatever, they've been dried off, got a little bit of oil on both sides. Next step, I'm just going to be adding a little bit of smoked salt onto these wings. It's going to be pretty simple. We're going to hit them with a layer of smoked salt on this side, followed by a layer of black pepper, and then we're going to flip them over, add the exact same thing. We're going to keep it real simple, and then at the very end, once we get them off the grill, we'll be tossing them in some of that chimichurri, get them back on there and finish them out. There we go. Smoked salt's on there and the pepper's on there. At the end of the day, that smoked salt, if you can lightly see, it's kind of like more like a light brown. Obviously your pepper's going to be more black. That's going to give me a good flavor in there. Now I'm about to flip these babies over. We're doing the same thing on this side, and we'll let these hang out. All set. I'm gonna throw these back in the fridge to kind of chill out while we get the rest of this fire up, and we on to the pit. Hey team, I want to jump in here real quick and let you know, thanks for following along on today's cook. If you're new to the channel, go to the bottom right corner, make sure you subscribe, check out some of the other videos you've missed, and find me on any social sites that you haven't already on Facebook, IG, and TikTok. All right, this charcoal chimney is about decent enough. I only got a little bit more than a half. I got a decent sized charcoal chimney. We rolling along today with some of these hardwood briquettes. The Cowboy usually always got their lump charcoal, but these are basically the briquettes that they make that are the exact same smoke and everything, but like as you see down there, it's the ease of a briquette. But I like these, they give off a mean flavor. I need to see what kind of wood this is in here, but I love the smell. Let's pour this off. There we go. So we're gonna be going indirect with the chicken right along the outside, and we're gonna have that major flame going right there in the middle. I'm gonna leave this open. Once I throw these grates back on top, let it get screaming, and then we'll let it go for a little bit before we get the chicken on. So these wings had a little bit of time to kind of hang out, and that pit is up screaming at about 400 degrees. So we about to go slide them over there. There we go, right on along the outside, kind of like if you're cooking with the Vortex or whatever. Those two pans in the middle do wonders. Get it up pretty hot. I'm putting this last one on. So this cook today, I don't think I've mentioned this yet. It's kind of inspired by my work, man. First off, as you can see, I'm rocking this, you might have saw the towel earlier, these Los Angeles Chargers tongs that I'm gonna be cooking with today. I won these by being the worst applicant in our NFL challenge at work. So now I said that I would, instead of taking a picture, I'd throw it on the video. So I had my cooking towel, and even these wings in general. I had a coworker that asked me, hey, can you do like a chimichurri wing? And I said, why not? That sounds pretty good to me. So shout out to my man Kevin. Thought that I would do this right here this way. A little bit of that smoked salt, a little pepper. We're about to give these babies some heat, let them get crisp. I'm gonna bring you back in about 20 minutes. We'll probably get these babies flipped before they should probably start getting a nice little bit of color. All right, we've been rolling along pretty smooth and easy. It has been about 30 minutes. And as you can see, we're getting a decent amount of color on these wings. I'm gonna flip these babies over, and we're gonna get a temperature check. All right, so I temped a couple of these wings, and I'm around 175-ish, so these are pretty much close to where I want them to be. I like to take my dark meat up to, especially chicken wings, I like getting them nice and crispy. Easily you can go to 185, 195, something like that, almost 200, but really what I'm looking for is the color and the crisp that I want. I didn't make it back at that 20-minute mark like I wanted to, as I'm busy doing other things, but it's gonna be all right. We're gonna let the side get a little bit more. Color's looking good. Hopefully these wings come out good, even though I'm using this Los Angeles Chargers tongs. I'm gonna still make it work though. Let's give these a few minutes, and then we'll be back out here to toss them soon enough. Okay, as you can see, we still screaming along. And it's been another good 15 minutes, and look at that color we got on this chicken wings. I'm gonna take my time and go all around the corner. Baby made the Easter bunny. We got the chicken wings looking right. Great looking color. Now you see why we flip them on both sides so they can get even cooking all the way through. It's time to pull these off of here. I'm sure we'll have nice skin. And let's get that chimichurri back out the fridge. Tell you what, these babies right here is good enough to eat. I might have to find, I think it was one over there that was like, didn't really have no drumstick to it. It wasn't really a whole wang, shall we say. Maybe I'll get that one as a sacrificial lamb, because as you can see, man, these babies is ready to go. Nothing but a little bit of that smoked salt on there and some nice black pepper. Make sure you don't put too much salt on there, because you know you do got some salt in your chimi, and this is where it's going to give us the flavor. So now I'm going to pour a little bit of that chimi right over the top of here, toss these around a few times. We're going back on the grill, give them a little bit of time to set, and we're going to taste. Woo! Man, if they brought them out to the table just like that, I'd probably not be that mad. Real talk. But let's flip. Yeah. Now we got the oil on there, so that'll help them with not burning, not sticking. We're not gonna leave them on here too long. I just need them to kind of tack up just a tad, and then we're gonna go ahead and give them one final toss in the leftovers, and we'll be ready. All right. It's been about another 7-8 minutes. I've been sitting over here talking, so I'm not sure, but check it out. It's been long enough where I know I better get these babies off here before they overcook. Or more than anything, I don't want to crisp up my little bit of spices that we got on there. Check out my color though. Nice little bit of smoke off of that cowboy lump charcoal briskets. Really like that. But easily these wings is at 190, 200 degrees. Just like I like them. They should be falling apart. They coming off. That's a wrap. These babies is off the grill, as you can see. You know, I said I was going to toss them one last time once they came off, but, man, they look too right, as is. I don't want to make them too wet. I like what I'm looking at. I'm going to hold strong and more or less have a little bit of this chimichurri over to the side. So if you do want to kind of dip into it, you can easily do that. But I'm going to let these hold for a second, and he and me will have a date. I have officially waited as long as I'm going to do it. There goes a little bit more of that chimichurri over here to the side. If you want some more of that power, A little bit of that heat. You know, it seems like it's got citrus in there, but it's nothing but that Italian parsley. Other than that, you got that garlic coming through loud and strong. A little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper to kind of wake it up. But this baby right here is mine. Let's get a close up. You see all that good redness? Still pretty hot, as I can kind of obviously feel it in my hands. But red pepper flakes on there, everything good. Let's see what's up. I am a chicken wing fan. This is very pleasant. Easy bite through. All kind of flavor. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Let me get in there again. Woo!
Another cook down. Let me tell you, them chimichurri wings right there was absolutely fire. Flavor for days. Super easy cook. I mean, we talking about less than an hour once you set that whole thing up. I love cooking out there on that Weber. Super easy, and I love those cowboy briquettes. They give a good flavor in there. One of the things that I would tell as a takeaway, find you some smoked salt. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different versions of it, flavors, different kinds. Like I said, this is something that I found local, but get you some smoked salt, something nice that you can kind of mix in there just to give you a little extra flavor, a little extra add in. You know, I don't like messing with the liquid smoke so much or whatever have you, but that's a nice little flavor add. And other than that, that Killer Miller Q chimichurri in there, follow that recipe, put that together. That can level up your steak or your chicken or whatever have you. It definitely leveled up those wings. That's nice and easy and something you can throw onto the party. Put a little different flavor out there. We're gonna keep this short, but I'm gonna catch y'all next week. We got good cooks coming. Shouts out to the family, all the boys over there at Back Smoke Barbecue, and definitely you out there in TV land. You know I appreciate y'all. Peace.
And before I get out of here, shouts out to my crew at work, DVD for getting me this last place loser edition here in the NFL Challenge, and my boy Kevin for putting me on the idea of doing these chimichurri wings. At the end of the day, they came out slamming. Everybody else over at NASM, you know what we do.